Hey everyone, Justin Smith, the scouting and recruiting analyst for Touchdown Alabama. Thank you guys so much for joining me today on our YouTube page. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you are a subscriber, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we drop content on our YouTube page. I'm here today to provide a quick recruiting update with some breaking news as the Crimson Tide just landed a commitment from five-star defensive back Jahlil Hurley out of Florence High School in Florence, Alabama. He becomes Crimson Tide's second commit in the 2023 recruiting class, joining four-star defensive back Elliott Washington out of Florida. Jahlil Hurley verbally committed to Alabama over programs like Georgia and Auburn. Take a look at what Jahlil Hurley brings to the table, currently standing at 6'3", weighing approximately 170 pounds, according to Florence's football roster on Max Preps. With him standing at 6'3", 170 pounds, you know he will need to continue filling out his frame, as he does possess a bit of a slim frame at the moment, but he's a lengthy, rangy defensive back. I've had an opportunity to see him on the 707 circuit. Now I've seen him play in person a couple of times, including when Florence High School took on Gardendale last season toward the end of his junior season. And he looked really smooth. When you take a look at his film, you could tell that he's one of the smoothest defensive backs in this 2023 recruiting class. And coverage, when you take a look at how smoothly he transitioned from back pedal into running with the receiver, he knows where he needs to be in zone coverage. This was something that I was really impressed with when I saw him play in person when Florence took on Gardendale last season. I am showing some of the film that I was able to collect on that night in this particular video, along with some of the highlights from his huddle film from his junior season. So the Crimson Tide are getting a long, rangy defensive back. According to Florence's defensive back coach, Kevon Coleman, who I talked to a couple of days ago, he told me that he feels that Jahlil Hurley is also a willing tackler, and we see that in his film as well. And he's also a kid who does not look like he is physical, with him standing 6'3", 170 pounds. Like I said, he is a bit of a slim guy at the moment, but he is a guy, according to Coleman, who is physical, who is a willing tackler. He's a guy that is willing to hit you, and he can be a physical defensive back at times, along with his versatility. As you guys see from his junior film, he played some cornerback, played in man coverage. I think he is really comfortable, and he really is a different weapon in zone coverage, in my opinion. So he really shined in zone coverage at the safety position as well. So he's a guy who has some versatility to his game, has an ability to play all over the secondary, in my opinion. And with him playing at Florence High School, he also spent some time at the wide receiver position, which is something you don't see a lot at the 7A classification level inside the state of Alabama. With that being a higher classification, you see a lot of top-tier prospects playing in this particular classification inside the state of Alabama, and a lot of them specialize in one particular position. But Jahlil Hurley plays on both sides of the ball for Florence High School, also returns some kicks. So the Crimson Tide have an opportunity to get a very long-rangy five-star defensive back out of the state of Alabama on board early. As you guys know, the state of Alabama is loaded in the 2023 recruiting class with five-star prospects. Jahlil Hurley is just one of the three defensive backs who are rated as a five-star in this 2023 recruiting class. We at Touchdown Alabama will have Jahlil Hurley listed as a five-star defensive back as well. You guys can check out his full scouting report, full coverage on his commitment over at touchdowналabama.com, along with an exclusive interview with the defensive back coach at Florence High School, who broke down in deep detail what the Crimson Tide are getting in Jahlil Hurley, not only on the football field, but off the field as a person and as a leader in Florence's locker room. So the Crimson Tide have added another defensive back in their 2023 recruiting class, off to a nice start, adding Elliott Washington and Jahlil Hurley. Of course, they are far from done. We have seen other recent recruiting classes where the Crimson Tide have loaded up at the defensive back position. I expect this recruiting cycle to be no different. They have had some quick success early. It will be interesting to see who else they prioritize moving forward when it comes to the defensive back position. But as always, I am Justin Smith, the scouting and recruiting analyst for Touchdown Alabama.